We're following breaking news right now. Police say the suspect in a shooting that killed a woman and hurt two Chesapeake police officers has now died.
Police tell us Sean Boker had a medical emergency at Maryview Hospital after he was taken into custody. 10 on your side's Markeisha Jackson joins us live from Maryview with the latest on this latest turn in the case.
Hey, Regina and Ashley. Yeah, very shocking turn of events here. This is where Sean Boker died after having a medical emergency earlier today. We're unsure exactly what that medical emergency was, though. What we do know is earlier today, Boker had a standoff with police after last night's deadly shooting that he was a suspect in. And while assisting the Chesapeake Police Department, the Portsmouth Police Department arrested Sean Boker and turned him over to Chesapeake officers. According to Chesapeake Police, Boker sustained superficial cuts to his arm during the standoff with officers and was transported by medics from the Portsmouth Fire Department here to Maryview Hospital for medical clearance before being taken to the Chesapeake City Jail. Officers from the Chesapeake Police Department accompanied Portsmouth medics to the hospital, and while here at the hospital, Mr. Boker experienced a medical emergency and died. So still lots of questions here. The Virginia State Police are now handling the investigation into Boker's death. It's been a very busy past 12 hours with lots happening, and we of course will have much more coming up in this newscast about the events that have led up to this moment. For now, live in Portsmouth, Markeisha Jackson, 10 on your side.
Now, the death of Sean Boker adds another turn in this case. Police say Boker shot a woman in an apartment complex on Willow Bridge Court. Then he shot two Chesapeake police officers.
The woman died from her injuries at the hospital. The police officers were treated and have since been released. Our team coverage continues with 10 on your side's Andy Fox, who is outside the apartment complex where the shooting happened. Andy?
Yeah, Ashley and Regina, we've been going around and telling people this latest twist, bizarre twist in this story, and they just simply can't believe it. And it all began last night right here at apartment 524. Chesapeake Police responded to a domestic call Wednesday night here at 524 Willow Bridge Court. We spoke with a neighbor who called 911. She does not want to be identified.
She was just crying, asking, begging for help. She begged for help the whole time, told her mama she was sorry.
The woman who lived here was the girlfriend of Sean Boker.
Because her mom and dad told her to stay away from him. She's only been living here like 4 months, maybe.
They were to be in court at the end of the month. 2 counts, assault and battery against a family member. There was a lot of arguing between the woman who lived here and Sean Boker.
And this time I hear her hollering and screaming. Sounds like she was trying to run down the steps, and she was begging for help. And then you can just hear him just pounding on her. This time I was outside, and I started recording the sound, right from the door. I knocked on the door. I said, hey, I'm calling the police.
When police showed up, Boker allegedly shot her.
I did hear the gunshot. I heard the gunshots when they knocked on the door. And then the other officer came, and that's when he shot her. And I felt something hit my lip, and I ran in the house.
She was shot and taken to hospital where she died. 2 police officers also hit, taken to the hospital, treated and released. Police confirmed the suspect, Sean Boker, jumped out of an upstairs window and found his way to Portsmouth. And that is where we are going now, to Portsmouth, to my colleague, Nick Broadway. And Nick, you and I have been in the business a long, long time. This is one of the most bizarre stories I think I've ever covered.
Yeah, Andy, and certainly one thing that sticks out is the distance between where police say the shooting happened in Chesapeake and the home where he was arrested here in Portsmouth. The 2 addresses roughly a half-hour drive away from each other. That's without traffic from that South Chesapeake neighborhood all the way here to Cypress Road in Portsmouth. Police say that he made his way here sometime after that shooting, and then right around 9 a.m. is when the SWAT team rolled in. We spoke with neighbors, said it was a roughly, they told us that he lives in a detached home in the backyard of this home. Neighbors told us that he lives here with his parents on this property. SWAT crews spent about an hour talking with Boker over a megaphone, just trying to get him to come outside. And they could hear loud bangs a number of times, said to have shaken the whole neighborhood. They were eventually able to arrest him after ramming the door. We were sent photos of his arrest. You could see him in the front yard in handcuffs, surrounded by police. And then those neighbors we spoke with say that they've known him since he was a small child, and also told me that he has lived with a mental illness, without elaborating exactly more than that. One woman told us she knew Boker since that he was a young child, grew up with her daughter. Another says she's happy with how the SWAT team performed, but is upset that the suspect's apparent mental illness was able to get this bad.
I'm very impressed we're protected by these people that were taking care of us, but I'm sad. This was a nice kid, and he has mental illness. And back to, we do not have facilities. We do not have caregivers. It's sad. We have a really big problem, and I don't know how people don't know. Most of this drug addiction is that, but we don't have any help.
As our news team has already reported to you just within the past few minutes, sometime earlier this afternoon, Boker died in the hospital. He had what they described as superficial cuts on his arms during his standoff with police here in Portsmouth. And with his death, this of course means there'll be no trial for the shooting that happened. Reporting live in Portsmouth, Nick Broadway, 10 on your side.